Howdy loves, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'm going to share with you how I got my visa in Denmark and the timeline from when I applied the visa to arriving to Denmark. So let's just get started. Today, I'm just gonna talk about the visa I applied called A01. So A01 visa is only applied to you if you have a child who is Danish citizen and he or she is under 18 years old. So basically, if you have a child with a Danish person, from Denmark, so your child should be registered in Embassy of Denmark if you are living outside Denmark. So your child can get a Danish citizenship and a Danish passport. So yeah, that's what we did when our child was born. So we registered him in the Danish embassy as well as in the Philippine embassy. So he had Denmark and Philippine passport. That time, guys, we were living in Thailand, so we did all the process in Thailand. For more information about registering your child to a Philippine embassy or Danish embassy, what are the requirements, I have another video for that. So I'm just gonna put the link on the description below. So I got all the information in there. Now let's talk about the visa. So this visa, guys, it doesn't matter if you are not married with your partner, as long as you are living together in the same roof, guys, for a few years. The time, guys, when we applied for the visa, we were almost 4 years together. It was around November 2023 when we decided that we should start to gather documents and we should think about moving to Denmark because our child also getting older. None of us is Thai and we don't speak the language, and it's better to live in a country where one of us at least speak the language and it's from this country or that country. So that's when we decided that we're gonna get out of here. So guys, I actually have notes here. I put all the timelines so I don't forget anything that I want to share with you, because I'm getting older and sign of aging, I'm forgetful. I still have baby blues until now. It's better to have a coffee. So by the first week of December, we talked to a family lawyer who is specializing family reunification. Our communication was through WhatsApp. We actually came across to this lawyer because it was my partner who is searching through Google and Trustpilot. He was searching who is the best lawyer under this type of case, and we also joined Facebook group that about the family reunification. I'm gonna put in here what group is that. It's a private group. They actually answered and help you what you need and everything if you have questions. So if you also decided to hire a lawyer just like us, so yeah, do your research or just hire the lawyer that we had. So highly recommended him. Hiring a lawyer, guys, is gonna be pretty expensive, but it's also increased the chances of a successful application. Having a lawyer is also saving time and stress, even though I still feel a bit stressed during the process, but it's not like super duper stress. That time, guys, the lawyer actually said that we have a really good case because both of us is living abroad. We live in Thailand that time. The processing time of this application, guys, is 7 months. So by December 13, we signed a contract with the lawyer and paid him half of the fee. The full fee was 80,000 baht, 15,000 krono, or 140,000 pesos. At first, we just paid half. That was also his suggestion, so it's not too big for us. So we paid half first, and then the next month we paid another half. During the first step of process, family reunification usually have a fee, but in our case, we didn't have to pay that fee. The fee that we pay is all for the lawyers. Also, at the same day, we sent all the documents that needed. So these are the documents that we sent to the lawyer. So you need, I'm just gonna put in here so you can see here. So you need 10 to 20 pieces of pictures. So picture of us, combination of picture of me before and after pregnant, photos with the family during their trip in Thailand, like my partner family. Note guys, I have never been to Denmark before, so this is my first visa that applied somewhere in Europe or somewhere outside Asia. And then a family photo of us, me and my partner, a family photo with our child, all the pages of my passport, we send that to the lawyer, and a birth certificate of our child. So we sent two. The birth certificate he has was Thai, so we also send that because that was the original. So we need to translate it to English. We just did that in the ministry somewhere in Thailand. Cannot remember where, but I also talk about that in the video I put in the description below. Our child Danish passport, also all the pages of his Danish passport. Lastly is the house rental contract, where both of our name is on that contract, like our full name and sign. This is all the documents that the lawyer asked to send. You also need application form, but the lawyer did the application form for us. Also the same day the lawyer sent the documents to Siri. They called it Siri, a Danish agency for international recruitment and integration. So that time guys, it was December, December 13, 2023. December is a lot of holidays for Danish people. It was kind of like slow for Siri to receive our application. So by January 11, 2024, our lawyer forwarded to us the letter from the Danish immigration. In the email guys, it stated that I should do or must do a biometrics and a Danish representation or VFS to do like a facial photo, fingerprints, and signature recorded. So you have to do this guys within 4 weeks after you receive that letter. It's also stated in the letter what you should do. Also make sure the letters has the SBID or case number ID. So SBID. The BFS need that. Connect the application you did in Denmark. So our lawyer guys was processing the application we have in Denmark. So he is in Denmark that time. He's not a Thailand lawyer. He's a Danish lawyer. So guys, before you go to VFS, book your appointment. No walk-ins. That time we were living in Chiang Mai, so we have to go to Bangkok. So we just did a road trip, like 10 hours road trip, Chiang Mai to Bangkok. Depends on the traffic. So we went there the day before my appointment, stay overnight, and then the next day we went to the VFS and then go home. So we also just do a road trip guys, because they're gonna take my passport and I don't have any other government identification if I'm gonna take a flight. Even though that time they actually give me a stamp and papers that I can just show it to the airline, but I didn't want to take my chances. So now guys, I'm gonna share with you all the documents that needed in VFS when applying residence permit for family reunification. You have to gather all this before you go to VFS guys. They also have printing in there, so it's okay, but it's just gonna take your time really long in VFS. So I'm just gonna put in here again so you can see on the screen all you need. So first is your visa photo. I have in here visa photo, you can see. So ugly. So visa photo like this, white background, and then you need an appointment email print because they're gonna need that. They're gonna want to see that you have an appointment and need to be printed. Yeah, we actually printed that time, but I think you can just show your email, but we printed that time. Print all the pages of your passport. I actually still have in here because they give it back to me. All passport stuff, all, and even the empty pages you have to print that. Also you have to print a receipt of payment of the embassy fee. So it costs 1,725 krono. I'm just gonna write down the conversion here. This one you can pay in the Ministry of Foreign Affairs of Denmark website for which country you are applying your visa to. You have to pay this guys before you can get biometrics because it's must. And then print of the confirmation that the application was received by Siri containing information about the case order ID. So it's BID like that. all of those, guys, what I said earlier before BFS, it's the same when you apply the visa by yourself online. If you don't want to hire a lawyer and just want to do it all by yourself, you can actually apply it in new to Denmark.dk. So you can just apply to the visa online and then wait until you get the letter to receive your application and you get the case number ID and then telling you to go biometrics. So it's kind of like the same process. So the only difference we did is we hire a lawyer to did it for us, and we also want more success in our application. That's why we hired a lawyer. And lastly, guys, before I forget, you also have to pay a service fee in VFS because the fee you paid earlier was the embassy. I still have the receipt, so you can see here what are all the fee is for. So total BFS fee that time was 1,565 Thai baht. So conversion here. After all of that, after the VFS check your documents, if everything is in there and you've paid the service fee, and then you have to wait for your name to be called to do a biometrics. So after biometrics, the embassy is gonna give you like this. They give you receipt and the passport name, your passport, because they're gonna need your passport. BFS tang. They also write down the 2 tracking number for my passport. The embassy need the passport, the original passport. Check it through and then send it back to us. They send it back to me for a few days. It's because they also don't know how long for the Siri takes to deliberate the answer or to decide. So also, guys, during the processing time, we never told anyone, even his family, we never told anyone about the process we went through that we are applying to Denmark, because I really believe about lie or jinx. We don't want to jinx that, guys, and we're just gonna wait for the result before we're gonna tell to anyone. So for the timeline, guys, we send the documents, or our lawyers send the documents around December 13, 2023. Then got the letter that I need to do biometrics on January 11, 2024. Then we went to BFS at January 17, 2024. So after several stressful weeks, guys, we got a message from our lawyer that it was an approved visa. And later on, we also got email from BFS that I have to bring back my passport to put visa on my passport. Getting emotional. Charot. We got the message around March 15, 2024. During this time, guys, you don't need an appointment to BFS. You just need to show this one that they gave to you. And on March 17, we decided to drive to Bangkok to bring back my passport to give to BFS. But that is the night before BFS, so we gave the passport actually on March 18, but we drove on 17 and we stay in Bangkok overnight, and the next day we gave the passport. So after giving my passport, we just went straight home, guys, and drive again for another 10 hours. During the process, lots of drivings and stuff. And then on March 21, I got a text message that my application reference number blah 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 is being dispatched via courier. Yeah. And then on March 24, 2024, I got a delivery that my passport and the visa sticker isn't there on my passport, guys. I was so happy. Yeah, it was like very surreal feelings like that. So it was actually, yeah, I was happy. And yes, really surreal feelings, guys. So like this, that they are giving me a visa, blah blah blah, like that. After you receive this letter, guys, you have 6 months to enter Denmark, or else they're gonna cancel the visa. I'm just gonna show you. Got 2 years. You can see here March 15, 2026. That's when my visa expired. So yeah, after I got the sticker on my passport, the visa sticker, that's when also the time we told everyone that we are moving and that we actually applied for visa. Because yeah, I don't really want to jinx it. I'm the one who told him that not to tell any single soul about this, or else it's gonna jinx. Always happened in the past, like we want to have vacation to Denmark, yeah, we want to have to spend Christmas to Denmark, blah blah blah, or whatever your future plans is, it's always jinx if you already tell to everyone in advance. So I decided not to, and I got a positive result, guys, which is, yeah, very surreal experience or feelings. So that was March, and then we decided to go to Denmark on May 5. So during last week of March and April, we did a yard sale. We sold most of our stuff. I think we only have like few luggage in here. Yeah, we only have few luggage, and then we donated most of our clothes in the foundation that I volunteered before in Thailand. Yeah, May 5 we arrived to Denmark, and the flight we had was Bangkok, Dubai, and Copenhagen. So during the immigration in there, they are actually pretty direct to the point. I just showed to them, you actually get this together with your passport. You need to have the stamp. This is the one you have to show to the immigration in the airport. At that time, I actually also prepared a house contract like this. House contract, because I thought they're gonna ask for a house contract where we're gonna be staying in Denmark on our arrival, but they didn't ask that. They just looked through this paper that the embassy gave me. This is also the same paper that the lawyer gave us to, that it say approval, but this one have a embassy stamp. So this is the one that she just looked at, and yeah, and then put a stamp on my passport. That's all the timeline of the process of the residence visa to Denmark. So it was quite a journey. It took like 3 months. It was say 7 months, but it took 3 months in my case. It's kind of like 3 stressful months. I also tried to think positive, but you cannot also like stop thinking about it. It's actually been a year since we've been here. We're in Denmark now. Yeah, maybe in my next video I'm gonna show you and tour you here in Denmark if you haven't been here. So yeah, and I think that's it for today, guys. Thank you so much, guys, for watching. I hope you find this video helpful, and if you have any more questions, please just comment down below, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel for more video. I do a lot of stuff. I do lifestyle video, I do hair coloring, hair tutorial, beauty stuff, anything. I think I have a bit of everything on my video. Thank you so much again for watching my video, and don't forget to subscribe to my video for more video. Bye bye.